Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and his throw is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
A very solid gain of 27.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On third down, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone. He's got a man complete, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second down, Elliott. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens have moved out in front. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, as we break it down on next-gen stats, that entire play wound up taking just 2.4 seconds beginning to end. So they were on him in a hurry. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First down carry by Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Brown, 32 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to
try to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Able to slither by, and the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Marr able to put this one through, and with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's got a man complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Play action. It's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down, Prescott. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile. Prescott now. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. They really changed the tone and what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. 2nd and 5. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Targets Lamb on the comebacker. Pass is complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Dak. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Now Dak. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you'd think they'd be ready for that. That time they weren't. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. For the lead, here's third and goal. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use... And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Here's Prescott. He's got Elliott. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Prescott. Able to find Gallup. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. last shot now for Prescott. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody